Hello, mommy. Good evening. I think you should take over. Yeah, welcome, mommy. Welcome, mommy. Stephen, I believe you are here.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah.
Good evening, Ma. It's good to have you.
Oh, good evening. Is that favor? Blessing.
No, favor is not here. Favor is not here. Favor will join us very soon.
Okay, Sifon, good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Ma. It's actually an honor to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the second edition of today's summit. And we are being joined by our speaker, Dr. Felicia. So I'm going to read out her profile before she begins to speak. Can you hear me?
Your network is not really that clear. I think you should. Your network is not that clear. Your network is not that
We can hear you.
Hello? Hello, Dr. Felicia.
I can hear you.
Okay. All right, good evening, everyone. I'm sorry, where I am, I really have serious network issues. So it's an honor to have someone like Dr. Felicia join us today on the session. So Dr. Felicia is a graduate of Enugu State University of Science and Technologies, computer science and computer engineering programs. And she has a master's degree in electrical electronics and communications engineering, as well as a PhD in electrical and electronics from the same university. She's also an aviation expert and STEAM advocate, as well as a respected engineer and current council member. Good evening, Ma. It's an honor to have you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, I want to first of all thank the organizers for this laudable program. I think this is the first of its kind, having a business summit in Akwa Ibom. I must congratulate the organizer for taking cognizance of the stage we are in the world to have this topic being discussed, digital economy and its business opportunities. Of course, we all know that digital economy refers to economic activity that uses electronics communication and digital technologies to provide goods and services. In the past, what we have is traditional economy, whereby goods and services are based on physical shops, cash payments. But now we have a digital economy that is based on data centers, cloud computing. This has actually replaced factories in the past. High street shops are being replaced by internet websites. Newspaper adverts are being replaced by social media reviews. Bank and cash deposits are replaced by e-banking. School and textbook is now being replaced by e-banking and e-books. So you can decide not to go with the physical books. And there are what we call the building blocks of digital economy. Number one is the internet, that's the World Wide Web. It enables firms to offer goods for sale, excuse me, and also enables consumers browse for goods and services. The consumers, I mean me and you, we always go to the internet to go and check things out. Second building block is the email. That's the electronic communication enabler. This enables cheap and instantaneous communication. You don't need to post a letter that will take 3 weeks or 4 weeks to get to someone in Lagos from Akwa Ibom. You don't need to do, you want to make a phone call that will take, maybe they tell you that all trunks are busy. But you can actually instantly send an email or a text message, and the person by the other side, somebody in Heathrow in London or US, economy. We also have what we call digital automation. You can automate the services, you can automate most of the services, like most of the industries. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Like automation of services now, in thing now. We also have what we call, you can look at the examples of digital economy. Look at the Airbnb. You can actually book for your hotel, book for flight tickets, just through an app. Netflix, you can watch your TV series and the rest of them. Amazon is a marketplace. The same thing with eBay. You can also look at e-commerce sites, such as Headway and the rest of them. Henceforth, we also know that digital economy has its own pros and cons, but the pros are much greater than the cons. By that, I mean the advantages and disadvantages of digital economy. If you look at the advantages, you look at number one, it has a greater information and choice. It saves time. It reduces cost of business. There's a reduction in cost of business. There are also lower barriers to entry. That's why a lot of students presently now are into online businesses. I have some mentees I was talking to some few months ago. I was like, let me see your SMART goals. And she put down her SMART goals. I told her, I said she's going to make 1 million by the end of the year, 2021. I told her, I said, please, this goal number 3 is not achievable. It's not possible. She said, no, ma'am, that is achievable because I've already made plans for this beginning of the year. I said, really? So then how do you expect to achieve this goal? Is it through the money your parents are giving you? She said, no. And she already have businesses running. And she develops apps and websites for people. And she has an online business is running. This is a 400 level student in University of Nigeria. I was so happy. I was excited. This is what we call digital economy. You can still be in school and you're running a business. You can still be working and you still have another stream of income. You can work remotely. I also met one other student who is a 500 level student in University of Ilorin. I was asking her, how is school? What's your regular day like? He said he will start classes. He will start work by 8 o'clock. They will run their meetings in the office. I said, which office? But you're a student. So that he works remotely with a company in Lagos. He's a 500 level student. He's already working. So when he mentioned how much he earns in a month, I was overwhelmed. For first student, he has no business being idle in school. Once he's done with the classes, he heads back to the hostel. All he needs is what? His data, internet connectivity, that's all. So for people like that, they don't have any business using their data for gossips. All he uses his data for is for what? For business. These are some of the pros in digital economy. You also have lower barriers to entry. Anybody can start up something. You can set up something, an e-business, even as a student. You can go to the market and buy things and still post